We're now going to do an oil change on this compressor. This compressor has never had an oil change for a few years, but it hasn't been used. So we're now going to change the oil. If you check the manual that came with it, it will tell you how to do it. So I've checked, and that is the actual drain hole for the oil. The new oil goes in there where the actual dipstick is. We're now going to remove that X bolt and drain out the oil. You'll notice that I'm wearing some disposable gloves, and I've also got something to contain the oil and the funnel, and also some towel nearby to mop up any spills. So we're going to get the correct size X key and then undo the bolt that's in there, and we're going to be ready with the container to catch the oil as it drips out. If we now remove the dipstick, the oil should start to come out a little bit faster. So we're now just going to wait for all of the oil to drain out. Looks like that's going to take a while, so I've just blocked that up using some pieces of wood, and we'll come back to that in a while. All the oil does seem to have drained out now. There's not a great deal in there, so we can now remove that, and we'll just give that a wipe, and then we'll replace the bolt. Sometimes there is a washer on these, so you do need to check the condition of the washer. You can now screw that back in there and tighten that up. Just nip that up. We don't want to go mad because it is only going into aluminium. Now I've got a small funnel, and I am now going to pour the correct oil in there very slowly. I've now put a small amount of oil back in. I'm now just going to use the dipstick to check the level. So I'll now just push that in there, and I'm just going to take that out and check the level of the oil. And you can see that at the moment it's not actually registering on the dipstick, so we know that we can put some more oil in there. What you don't want to do is put too much oil in and have to drain some out again. We will now just try that again. You can see that we've got two levels on the dipstick. We've got the low level and the high level, so we're about halfway, so we're just going to put a bit more oil in. We'll now just give the dipstick a wipe using a paper towel. Whenever you do this, it's important that you use something that's lint free. What you don't want is lint or any cotton fibres or anything getting in there with the oil. And if we check that now, it's nearly up to the higher level, which should be perfect. So what we'll do is we'll run that for a few days, and we'll just keep an eye on the oil level over the next few days. So that's how to change the oil in a small compressor. Now you've got your waste oil out, that needs taking to your household waste disposal centre and disposing of properly.